Hey, welcome to Legacy DIY. Today we are here with Dave Rechlo, aka Rooster, and myself, Lorne Davidson, one of the founders of Legacy DIY. We're just wrapping up today's leather class, and we'd like to take this opportunity to talk to Rooster about some of his experiences. Dave, when did you first start leatherworking?
I started doing leather work, I don't even remember how old I was. I would have been about 13, 14 years old, something like that. And I basically did a lot of wallets. I did a little saddle, miniature saddle, table lamp thing. I remember that was one of my projects I did. And I did it for, I guess, 5 years, 6 years, something like that. And then I took about a 45-year break. And since that point in time, I have done quite a bit. I've spread out my product line to include, I think it's 52 different products that I make with leather.
And that's across several stores too, right?
I've got my products in one in Battleford, two here in Lloydminster.
So that's the Wolf Market, I think?
Yeah. And Wolf Garden Open Market, yeah.
And then you've also got yours down in Kidscotty, correct?
I don't have it in Kidscotty yet. I'm so busy right now.
For sure,
I've got it all set up. I just got to get in there and get it done.
And then you have some of your product upstairs at Legacy's Market.
Yeah.
And then you attend frequent farmers markets as well, don't you?
I go to farmers markets all the time. I go to, when they allowed us to without the COVID crap, I went to music festivals, I went to motorcycle rallies, all kinds of different gatherings and fairs.
So what brought you back to leatherworking? You said that you took a little bit of a break there for a number of years.
40 some years. Humboldt. They crashed their bus,
accident.
And I will give you a snapshot of the piece I did. It was 36 by 36. Hung it on a hockey stick for him.
That's awesome.
Took it up there, delivered it. It's hanging in their hockey arena.
Sounds like a really good piece to not only get back into leatherworking, but also to share your level of commitment to the community.
Yeah. And it took me 60 hours to do that piece. 60 hours of manual labor to get that thing done between of course it was a very large piece, so I'm just going to polish this.
And that was hand carved?
It was all hand carved. It was a big piece, and it was a lot of work, and I did some of it over and over again because of the simple fact that it had been so long since I'd been doing leather. I, of course, had forgotten some of the stuff, but.
So what's your favorite, what is your favorite kind of leatherworking? Do you like carving? Do you like?
I love carving.
Gotcha.
I absolutely love carving. I don't have any pieces with me, but this is my personal wallet.
Very cool.
It's got.
So as you guys can see, he's got multiple carvings on this gorgeous wallet.
And it's got, there's a little significance to that too. There's 3 boys in our family. I'm the middle one, so I gave myself a set of horns. But yeah, I've had that wallet for a few years. There's not other than dirt on it, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's the great thing about leatherworking is the older it gets, it seems like the better they look.
Yeah, it burnishes itself as you're using it.
Yeah, absolutely.
There.
So when you first started out, what kind of equipment did you need to get into leatherworking? What did you start with?
I started with a set of about 8 stamps, 1 hammer, 1 swivel knife. That was it.
Very cool.
Very small initial investment. If you want to get really technical and get into the stuff that I'm doing now, yeah, there is a pile of stuff that you can buy. Like you can see if you want, maybe later we could just scan over here and show some of the stamps and stuff I've got, and I'll spread those boxes out there. And
so is leatherworking expensive to get into?
Not really. Not depending on what you want to do with it. If you want to get into making saddles, oh yeah.
Yeah,
It's very,
for sure.
I don't do saddles myself. I have a good friend that does, but he can't carve, so I do all his carving for him.
Very cool. So what would you recommend to a young entrepreneur that's wanting, say, following your steps?
What would I say to them? Do your own thing. You have your own style, your own
Right, absolutely.
your own thing.
Yeah.
Do your own thing.
Yeah.
Don't follow. Like, take advice from others, but you don't want to take it completely to heart. You want to make yourself stand out in the crowd.
Absolutely. Identity is huge.
Yeah, that's
Especially
all.
as a
That's all I
craftsman.
can say is just, you know, be yourself. Find your little corner that you like and just do it. I mean, I have, like I said, I've got 50 some odd different products that I do. I got clocks, wristbands, wallets, purses. I did a guitar strap the other day. I do moccasins.
And
I
you do some
hats.
really cool motorcycle belts and weightlifting belts.
Yeah, I do. I was going to bring one, but I kind of left the house in a hurry this morning, and I've got a picture of it on my phone. We can maybe send it to you, and you can put it on your thing. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's got 3 eagles and some flowers and stuff on it. I'm not finished it yet, but I'm still. It's one of those things that it takes some time, and I've got. I got a lot of other projects on the go as well. I got some beautiful leather at home.
Absolutely.
This stuff is actually cowhide, but they put a pattern on it that makes it look like python skin. This is real alligator hide. This is actually, you can tell by the back side, that's real alligator hide. There's a lot of fake alligator hide out there too, but you know, whatever, you do what you want to do.
So if somebody's wanting to reach out to you, Dave, whether it's for a product or potentially some advice, some class, what's the best way to get a hold of you? Is it through social media? Is it through...
Probably the best way so that it's down there in front of me is get a hold of me on my Facebook page, Dave's Custom Leather. And I spell custom with a K because I can. It's different.
Once again, one of those identity things, right?
It's one of those things, yeah. It's Dave's Custom Leather on Facebook. Or, hey, they can phone me, 780-808-6819. That's my phone number.
Well, I'd really like to thank you for your time today, Dave. We've been doing a young entrepreneur camp this weekend, and Dave has been a great assistant for Legacy DIY. So thank you for your time, and yeah, best of luck.
Thank you. I enjoyed being here.